Oh, hi everybody, I'm here with Shane Bidney Crone. That's a really, really long name,
and
by the way. And I said it right, didn't I?
You did, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm like a genius. But I'm gonna do like a gay Oprah thing right now. So I'm gonna like, kind of like, get his story. And like, if you don't know who he is, he did a video. I mean, you did. Oh my god, I don't even know. I don't even know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know who this is?
Hi everyone.
So this is a story, it's called Bridegroom. You're gonna give us a little gist of it, right? Hopefully. So how did this all come about?
Yeah, I mean, well basically, this is my partner Tom, and I don't know if you can see that. We were together in a relationship for like 6 years.
That's a lot in Gayville. I mean, like gay times, like that's like
is
a
it?
Millennium.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Okay.
No, I mean, that's what people say, like, but it's...
I feel like no one's staying together anymore.
Well, I feel like I was very lucky to meet Tom because I met him when I was like 19 years old, and I lived in Montana and then I moved to LA, and of course I like dreamed of meeting someone, but I didn't think that I would meet Tom as fast as I did. But we were together for like 6 years, and we eventually started a business, bought a home together, and adopted a little dog, Justin Bobby. Oh, he's so cute. And then on May 7th, 2011, he died in a tragic freak accident. And being in our 20s, like we never talked about death really, like we never prepared for something like that to happen. We never had those conversations.
Well, you shouldn't have to prepare for something like that.
I mean, you wouldn't think so, but I wish that we would have. I wish we would have like, you know,
at least
had those conversations like, hey, what would happen? Like, what would you want if you passed away? Like, you know, where would you want to be buried? Just like those things that you don't want to talk about, because it's like, you feel like if you do, it's almost like maybe something will happen.
Yeah, you're like, oh.
Yeah, I'm like, well, if we talk about it.
Now we're planning it.
I know,
like,
right.
This is not good.
No, yes. And so, his mom, who I thought accepted our relationship, just came in and like took his body back to Indiana where he's from, and she didn't inform me of any of the memorial plans, and
that's the Bridegroom family.
Right.
That's where the name comes from.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
My partner Tom's last name is Bridegroom, which is
funny because
it's kind of ironic.
Yeah.
I always thought it was like a weird last name.
Situation. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, and a lot of people say like bridge groom and stuff, but I was like, I'm keeping my name. I'm just kidding.
Or groom.
That yes.
Just change it.
I don't know.
Okay.
And so then some of his family members actually banned me from attending his funeral service, and
oh my god, I would lose it.
Yeah. It was rough. Like I was already, oh thank you. I was going through like just the shock of losing him, and then not being able to go to his funeral and just go through like the normal process of losing someone and just being there at their, you know, the funeral and the burial site, and so I wasn't able to do that. And the fact that they like threatened physical harm should I show up, it just was something that I didn't want to mess with. I didn't want to go there and put myself in a situation that was dangerous. And when Tom came out to his parents, it was a different experience than mine. Like my family was accepting. I mean, they were like,
well, everyone has a different coming out experience.
Totally. And I feel like sometimes, I mean, unfortunately, people have really extreme reactions from their parents, and I'm from Montana and my family is very conservative, but they were happy for me, which was really cool. My mom was like, well, I'd rather you not be gay, but I mean, just because she knows how hard it is.
Yeah, no, it is way difficult because it's not as accepting yet. But there's people like you that I believe that are changing the way people are viewing everything.
Well, thank you.
Like, I feel like your story is so motivating, and like, even though I just make YouTube videos, people, they look at us and they're like, well, they're just normal people, and they shouldn't be treated any differently than this person over there.
We're not that scary.
Yeah, we're not scary people.
Are we?
We're
no, I don't think so.
No, like, you don't have to try to beat us. Like, and your story is so sad because, like, if I was with someone that long and something tragic happened, I would want to be speaking at the funeral. Like, I would hope that, like, that's like, were you engaged?
Yeah, ironically, he bought me a ring just like 4 months before he passed away.
God.
Yeah, and he was so funny because he's always like, where's my ring, where's my ring? And I wanted it to be a surprise, and he beat me to it, and he got me a ring for Christmas, and I was kind of irritated.
Well, after that long, I was like, I'd be like, Where's my ring?
But the problem is too, it's like, okay, here's a ring, but we can't get married.
Yeah.
So we'll just wait and.
But it was still in the process of happening.
Well, kind of. I mean, there was a short window in California where we could have been married.
Yeah, it got accepted and then it got denied.
And they took it away in like Prop 8 and at that time we weren't ready to get married, you know, and we also didn't want to go.
Well, no one
get
wants
married.
to rush into getting married unless
Right.
you're like a celebrity like Britney Spears and they're just crazy.
Well, especially too.
And that's what happens. They just get divorced.
So fast.
Yeah.
And it's
so
like, oh hey, we're married. The next morning they're like,
it's
done.
better to have something meaningful and lasting.
Right. And
we want that too. Not all gays just want to sleep with people.
no, they don't. And
it's true.
It's just, I mean, it's one of those stereotypes that it's very unfortunate that exists. But I mean, you say me, but I think people like you, like Will and RJ, Tyler Oakley, like so many YouTubers have done such a wonderful job of erasing stereotypes and showing people that
seriously
that they're normal people and we just want to be happy. We just want to experience love.
Exactly.
And it seems like the YouTube community is great because they are happy for you.
Yeah, they're
supporting.
accepting.
Right.
They're just they're like, oh my god, you guys are together. That's like the cutest thing. Like, there's so many like middle-aged women that are like, I love your story. Like, I wish my kids were old enough to watch your videos.
Oh, wait, are there things in your videos the kids shouldn't watch? Or?
Well, like the boyfriend vlogs, like
okay,
it'll be like sexual talking, but like it's just so
you're
funny.
adults.
Yeah, we're adults,
and
so
that's adults have those conversations.
Not normal adults, but.
Or maybe or something.
Maybe I do.
But on YouTube they do because you share your life so
yeah,
openly.
like I was like, well, if someone needs to talk about it might as well be us.
Yes.
Like if we're not gonna hide something, if this is how we feel and this is what we're gonna talk about, then this is what we're gonna talk about. Like you guys, like no one knows about anything until you bring it to life. You're like, oh hey, I wasn't able to go to his funeral and I couldn't do anything about it.
Right.
And that should not happen.
I think, you know, I mean, before like my partner Tom passed away, I never went to a gay pride parade. Like I never had any aspirations to be an activist. I kind of stayed away from all of that, and I think a lot of it was just kind of my own issues and like internalized homophobia and so I think that what you're saying is like it's so important for us to share our own stories and to share our lives, because when people are like face to face with real people that happen to be gay, it changes how they feel about it, and they realize it's not something that they should be afraid of.
Exactly. And this is like face to face, but with a
right,
but there's something between us right now.
They
can't
see you,
quite
but you don't
figure
see
it out.
them,
Yeah,
or
we don't see you, but
Right.
you guys are still getting the gist of what is happening and what is real, and realizing that we are no different than you guys. And just the fact that we can share our life and experiences, whether they're happy or sad or anywhere in between, it's still motivating people and seeing that we aren't any different than anyone else.
Right.
And I think that's the main.
Yeah. Well, I mean, after Tom passed away and all that happened with his family, like the year after he passed away, I was really depressed, and it kind of went back to when I was in high school, where I was suicidal in high school, and like I just didn't even want to live anymore. And after he passed away, it brought me back to that place where I'm like, what's the point of all this? Like, why do I even want to be here? Like, this was the best thing. He was the best thing to ever happen to me. And then I'm like,
So sad.
yeah, no. And then I'm like, okay, well, what now? But so then the anniversary of his accident was approaching, and I wanted to do something to honor him, and I'm like, no, you're gonna make me cry. Like, I can't
Oh,
look
am
at
I
you.
trying to
No,
cry?
yeah.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay. And so I wanted to make a YouTube video just to share our story and to show people what happens when you don't legally prepare for the unexpected, and also just to remind people how fragile life is and how important it is to cherish the ones you love, because as I learned, like, things can change like in an instant, and accidents happen, and you're seeing that person one morning, and then like the next day it's like they're gone,
Just taken from you for the rest of your life.
right? And that's why it's so important to just try to really show how much you love people. And I made the YouTube video and I posted it, and
We could put an annotation. Is it still up?
yeah, it's called
Okay, we'll
It Could
put it
Happen to
over
You. Oh yeah, I see people do that in YouTube videos.
We could put it over here.
If this helps one person, then
That's all that matters. If there's someone watching all the way to this point, then those are the people that matter, and those are the people that we are trying to help here.
right.
Like, I don't care about views, I don't care about any of that. I care about helping people, and I think that's what sets me apart from a lot of other people on YouTube.
I went into this interview with Matthew saying, ask me anything you want. Like
Anything.
I don't get offended.
So, he doesn't know what I'm gonna ask him, but I'm gonna ask him something that I feel like it's rude to ask. But like, okay, so I know, like, do you think you'll ever find love again or find someone else? Because
I can't
just
believe
feel
you
like
just asked me that.
I feel like
I'm
you don't like talk about it, and like that's what, like, I feel a lot of people, you don't deserve to be sad for the rest of your life. But I don't know how that works, like, because I'm still experiencing things. But when you find like the love of your life, like sometimes people say they'll be the love of their life, and then, you know, they'll like pass away or something, and then they will go on and find someone else.
Yeah. I'm not offended that you asked that. And
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I was being
Just kidding.
offensive saying that.
No, you're not. That's not offensive. I mean, I know that I'm young. With Tom, like, I didn't try to find him. It just happened organically. And so, like, I guess I just believe that if I meant to fall in love again, it will happen.
If it's meant to be,
if it's
it'll
meant to be.
happen.
That's how I feel.
Like
and
destiny.
yes.
Like you join paths at a certain time.
That's how I feel. And I there's a lot of people that are concerned that by me just continuing to share Bridegroom and to share my story,
You should never be ashamed of sharing your story.
Well, thank you.
Ever.
Okay, I mean, there's a lot of people that are worried about that. That's like, okay, but you're kind of living in the past, and like you're never gonna be able to heal and move on. But I have to say that as long as sharing this story helps people, it has brought so much meaning to my life, and
To the life of many.
well, thank you. And I'm not gonna stop sharing it as long as it is helping. And I'm happy. I'm in a much better place than I have been ever before, and I'm open to meeting someone, but right now it's just this is my focus.
And it just shows that things obviously get rough, and things get, like, I couldn't even imagine the low you were at after that all happened, but things slowly do get better. And
I'm sorry. I was getting closer. Sorry.
he's getting closer to me, oh my god.
No.
Okay, I just said
No,
that
but-
as a question. Like,
No, I'm the breath.
like he's trying to kiss me
No,
right
because
now, like, I don't
we're
even
really
know.
close to this is really close together.
I don't know.
And
Okay.
I want no. You guys.
So Bridegroom is on Netflix, actually. So do you just search Bridegroom? Can we put a link in the description? Does it go to, is it watch instantly?
It is.
It is?
instant.
Oh my god, that's so much better than like...
And it's at
because
Redbox
that's so
as
easy.
well.
It's on Redbox.
Okay.
I do videos every Sunday, so every time you don't subscribe, a gay baby turns straight. Do it for the gabies!
That is horrifying. Yeah, do it for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next Sunday. Bye!
Bye.
Brianna, you were this week's winner. Let's see what you're gonna win. You will be one of the first people to get a limited edition Lush Laws bracelet! And next weekend, we are giving away a Bridegroom DVD. It will be signed, so make sure your comments are good. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye!